In this video, I will tell a story about Cinderella. Once upon a time, in a small village, lived a young girl named Cinderella. She was a kind-hearted and beautiful girl who lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters. Cinderella's stepmother was cruel and treated her like a servant, forcing her to do all the household chores while her stepsisters enjoyed a life of luxury. Despite her difficult circumstances, Cinderella remained optimistic and dreamt of a better life. One day, an invitation to a grand ball arrived at their doorstep. The prince of the kingdom was searching for his bride, and every maiden in the land was invited to attend. Excitement filled the air as Cinderella's stepsisters prepared for the ball. Cinderella longed to go as well, but her stepmother forbade her, leaving her in tears. Suddenly, a beautiful fairy godmother appeared before her and promised to make her dreams come true. Using her magic, the fairy godmother transformed Cinderella's tattered rags into a breathtaking gown, her worn-out slippers into glass ones, and a pumpkin into a splendid carriage. She warned Cinderella that the magic would only last until midnight. Overwhelmed with joy, Cinderella set off for the ball in her enchanted carriage. As she entered the grand ballroom, all eyes turned to her. The prince himself was captivated by her beauty and grace. They danced the night away, lost in each other's company. But as the clock struck midnight, Cinderella remembered the fairy godmother's warning and rushed out of the ballroom, leaving behind one of her glass slippers. The prince desperately searched for her but found only the lost slipper. Days turned into weeks, and the prince traveled throughout the kingdom, determined to find the girl whose foot fit the glass slipper. When he arrived at Cinderella's house, her stepsisters tried to squeeze their feet into the slipper but failed. Cinderella's turn came, and as she delicately slipped her foot into the glass slipper, it fit perfectly. The prince recognized her instantly and asked her to be his bride. Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters were filled with envy and regret as they realized their mistreatment of her. And so, Cinderella married the prince, and they lived happily ever after in the grand palace. Cinderella's kindness and resilience had triumphed over her hardships, and she never forgot the lessons she learned along the way. She used her newfound position to bring joy and happiness to the less fortunate, reminding them that no matter the circumstances, dreams can come true. Cinderella's story became a timeless tale of love, hope, and the power of a kind heart, inspiring generations to believe in their own fairy tale endings. As the years went by, Cinderella and the prince ruled the kingdom with fairness and compassion. They dedicated themselves to improving the lives of the people, particularly those who had suffered under unjust circumstances. Cinderella's natural empathy and understanding of hardship made her an advocate for the less fortunate. She established programs to provide education, healthcare, and opportunities for those in need. Her kindness and generosity became legendary, and she was beloved by all. Cinderella's stepsisters, who had witnessed her transformation and witnessed the love and respect she received, regretted their past actions. They sought forgiveness from Cinderella, and she, being the forgiving soul that she was, welcomed them into her life with open arms. The stepsisters, inspired by Cinderella's example, dedicated themselves to making amends. They actively participated in charitable endeavors, using their privileged position to support causes that aim to uplift the marginalized. Together, Cinderella and her stepsisters worked tirelessly to create a more equitable society. The prince, deeply in love with Cinderella, admired her strength and resilience. He cherished their time together and supported her in all her endeavors. The couple shared a deep bond, founded on mutual respect and a shared vision for a better world. In due course, Cinderella and the prince were blessed with children of their own. They raised their sons and daughters with the same values of kindness, empathy, and fairness. The royal family became a beacon of hope and inspiration for the kingdom, setting an example of how compassion and love could transform lives. As Cinderella grew older, her story continued to inspire people far and wide. Her tale was retold through generations, reminding everyone that goodness and inner beauty could triumph over adversity. Cinderella's legacy lived on, reminding people that no matter their circumstances, they had the power to create their own happily ever after. And so the story of Cinderella serves as a timeless reminder that kindness, resilience, and the belief in one's dreams can overcome any obstacle. It teaches us that true beauty lies within, and that a compassionate heart can change the world one act of kindness at a time. If you want to hear more stories, make sure to subscribe this channel.